Hi, this is your Professor Sudha Kolathuparambil, section 5.7 differential equation. A differential equation is an equation that includes a derivative and has a function as a solution. This is an example of a differential equation since it involves the derivative of y. And the function y equal x square is a solution of this differential equation. If y equal x square is a solution, then y prime will be 2x, right? We can check that by replacing this y prime with 2x and this replacing this y with x square, and the right side is 3x plus 2x. So you can see the left side and right side both are same. Both has 3x square plus 2x. So that is a solution. Y equal x square is a solution. And solving differential equation, we actually find the solution of a certain differential equation when we find their antiderivatives or indefinite integrals. So let's look at an example. We need to solve y prime equal 2x. So take integral on both sides. So antiderivative of y prime is just y. And integral of 2x is x square divided by 2, right? And 2 will cancel. So you will end up with x square plus c. This is a general solution of this differential equation. If the condition is given, we can find a particular solution by finding a particular value for this constant c. In this question, we need to solve this equation with a given condition. That means we need to find a general solution. Then we find the constant c by using this condition. So first we will find the general solution by integrating both sides. So if you integrate f prime, you will get f of x. Integrate e power x, that is just e of x. Integral of 5x is 5x square divided by 2. Integrating this one, add 1 to the exponent and divide by the same. So you will get x power 3 over 2 divided by 3 over 2. That is basically multiplying by the reciprocal of that number plus c. Now we will use the condition. So when x equals 0, this is the corresponding y value. So if you replace this x with 0, so that step is here, that will be equal 8. E power 0 is just 1. This number times 0 is 0. This is also 0. So plus c. Then subtract 1 from both sides. You will get c equals 7. So in this equation, replace the c with 7. Next question. In this one, we need to show that this is a solution of this differential equation. So we can see that we can replace this y, but we need to replace this y prime and y double prime, right? So first find the y prime and y double prime of this. So y prime is the derivative of this function. So 4 e power x, 5 times e power 3x times 3, right? So that will become 15 e power 3x. Then take the derivative of that function again. 4 times derivative of e power x is e power x. Then 15 times e power 3x times 3. That makes it 45 e power 3x. Then we will replace this y double prime, y prime and y with these functions. So y double prime we replace, y prime we replace and y we replaced. Then distribute 3 and simplify. So you can see that e power 3x, so negative 16, 4 negative 16 plus 12, that makes it 0, and 45 e power 3x, right? So there is another e power 3x, there is one more e power 3x. That is 45 minus 60 plus 15, that is 0. So you can see left side equal right side. That means this is a solution to this differential equation. Separable differential equation. That means a differential equation which can be written in this form. That means all the y on one side and x's on the other side. For example, y prime equal x square over y. This is a separable differential equation because y prime we can write dy over dx and x square over y. Then if you cross multiply, you will get y dy equal x square dx. Cross multiplying means you are multiplying these two and multiplying these two. Now you can see you have y on one side and x's on the other side. Now you can actually integrate both sides and work from there. In this question, we need to solve this differential equation. A condition is given when x equals 0, y is 5. So first we need to separate this, like all the y, like f of y dy on one side and f of x dx on the other side. So first we will subtract x from both sides, then multiply both sides by dx. So you can see only y on one side and x's on the other side. So now you can actually integrate both sides. So integration of 3y square is 3 times y cube divided by 3, then 3 will cancel. So left side we have just y cube, and other side negative x square divided by 2 plus c. Here also we are actually, while taking the integral, we are adding a constant c, and if you subtract that constant from both sides, the right side we will have just a constant. That's why we are not writing two constants. Then in order to solve for y, we can actually take cube root on both sides. So cube root of negative x square divided by 2 plus c. It is same as writing cube root of c minus x square divided by 2. Now we can find that constant c by using this condition. So substitute 0 for x and y is 5. So 5 equal cube root of c minus 0. That means 5 equal cube root of c. That means c equal 125. That means in order to solve for c, we need to cube both sides. So 5 cube is 125. So we can rewrite this function by replacing the c with 125. So this is a particular solution to this differential equation. This is the general solution for this differential equation, and this is the particular solution when x equals 0 and y equals 5. Let's do one more example. We need to solve this. So you can actually cross multiply, then take integral on both sides. So integral of y is y square divided by 2. Integral of x is x square divided by 2 plus c. We are basically adding c1 or c2 on both sides because two different constant, and if you subtract c1 from the side, you will end up with another constant. So now we need to solve for y. So multiply both sides by 2. So this 2 will cancel. In order to solve for y, take square root on both sides. So y equal plus or minus square root of x square plus 2c, and replace this 2c by c1. In this example, the question is just saying solve. That means we need to find a solution to this equation. That means a function y which satisfies this differential equation. So first we will try to separate this variables. That means y is on one side and x is on the other side, like that. So y prime you can write dy over dx, and right side is x minus xy. Multiply both sides by dx, so you will get dy equal x minus xy times dx. Then factor out x. X is a common factor, so x times 1 minus y dx. But we don't want the term which has y on this side, right? This side we should have only x, so divide by 1 minus y. So divide by 1 minus y, you will get 1 over 1 minus y dy. Other side you have only x dx. So we already separated the variables here. Now we can integrate both sides. So if you integrate both sides, this is negative ln of absolute value of 1 minus y, and this is x square over 2. We need to add constant on both sides. It is same as adding just one constant on one of the side of the equation. Then multiply both sides by negative. So this will be negative x square over 2 minus c. Ln is log with base e. So you can convert that. Absolute value of 1 minus e equal e power this whole thing. So this whole thing will go to the exponent. That is same as writing 1 minus y equal, since it has absolute value, right? So without the absolute value we can write that is equal plus or minus this whole thing. If you separate this, this will be plus or minus e power negative x squared divided by 2 times e power negative c. So that is the same thing you have here. And this e power negative c, that is also a constant, right? E power negative c, e is a constant. So e power negative c, that is not a function, that is a constant. So we can replace this constant with c1. So we can rewrite this as 1 minus y equal, this whole thing is c1, that plus or minus e power negative c, we are taking that as c1. We put the condition here, replacing this whole thing with c1. Then solve for y, right? So subtract 1 from both sides first, then multiply each term by negative 1, so that we will get y by itself. So this is the solution to this differential equation. If you are wondering how to find the integral of that, let's do that. Let's say let u equal 1 minus y. We are using the substitution method. So du equal negative dy or negative du equal dy. Then substitute that into this function. So integral dy 1 over y is integral of dy is negative du, right? And 1 over y is just u. Negative du over u. That is same as writing like a 1 over u du. So negative ln of absolute value of u if you take the antiderivative, and plus c or some constant will be still there, and negative ln of, replace this u back to our substitutions. So that is 1 minus y plus c. So basically we have some constant here, let's say c3, or here when you take the antiderivative that is c4 or something, then we are subtracting that constant on both sides, that makes it that is equal c. So just adding one constant.